Your money matters, and building wealth takes time and may seem unreachable to you. But one local author and speaker is laying out the steps to get there. Tulsa native Jim Stovall is the author of Millionaire Answers. It's out now after years of writing an international column called Winner's Wisdom that's in publications around the world. Jim Stovall is here with me this morning. Good morning, Jim.
Well, it's great to be with you.
Oh, it's great to have you. I read this book. It's really, really good. Were you always good with money? I mean,
No.
How did that start?
No, none of us start out being good with money, and most of us learn the hard way. For me, it started shortly after I got married, and I was broke. I mean, I had nothing. You've met very few people as poor as I was, and thankfully there aren't too many people that have been more successful than we've been. But I learned the hard way. I used to go to the grocery store with my wife, Crystal, and we had all our money in cash, and I had it in my pocket, and we had a calculator. We'd buy groceries till we ran out of money. And one day we misfigured, and right there in front of our neighbors and everybody else, Crystal had to go put a loaf of bread back, and that changed the world for me. I said, I don't care what it takes, as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical. I'm not going to be poor anymore. I didn't know I wanted to be rich. I just knew I didn't want to be poor anymore.
Right, and so you were a national champion Olympic weightlifter. You've been blind since you were 29.
Yeah.
Did that have anything to do with, okay, my finances are going to be in order now?
Well, in losing my sight, I was very blessed to kind of get vision for other things, and one of them was money, because I realized I don't have as many options as most people have, but it helps me focus on what I do. And I became a New York Stock Exchange member, and I was a investment broker for years, and then started writing books that were turned into movies, and I started narrative television that helps 13 million people like me. And out of that, a guy right here in Tulsa at the Tulsa Business Journal asked if I'd write a column. I didn't even know what a column was. He said, just send us a few words of whatever you're thinking about. And 25 years later, it's read by 3 million people on 4 continents around the world. And the questions that came in over those years are the impetus for this book.
So Winner's Wisdom is the name of the column. The book is Millionaire Answers, and it has so many of these Winner's Wisdoms columns for over the years, these Winner's Wisdom columns from over the years. Let's talk about 4 chapters. First of all, the first one I wanted to go over, boring is best. I don't like boring, Jim. I like exciting. What's wrong with boring?
I want you to have an exciting vacation, an exciting retirement. I want you to go to an exciting place with your money. I want you to have a boring flight. I don't like exciting flights. I like my flights boring and my trips exciting. And, the fastest growing group of new millionaires in America today are school teachers. And I think we could all agree that we don't overpay our school teachers. And they do that because they do it boring, the Warren Buffett way. They invest a little every month into broad-based securities, and they let time take care of the balance for them.
That's incredible. Keeping up with the Joneses, how about being happy with the Joneses? This is huge on social media right now. Everybody sees, oh, why is my friend on vacation again? How do they afford this car? Keeping up with the Joneses is huge right now.
Well, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to be wealthy, you need to have an abundance mentality. And the surest way to know you have an abundance mentality is you're happy when other people become successful. If you're not happy when they're successful, you have a scarcity mentality, and you believe there's just not enough in the world for everybody. So if you get more, I have to have less. And that's not the case.
Being happy for the Joneses. There's this one chapter, these chapters, these columns, the eye-catching titles, The Perfect Investment. I'll let you go from there.
Well, an investment is a vehicle. Money is not a goal. It's a tool to get to your goal. And the perfect investment depends on not what are you doing or how are you doing, but why you're doing it, where you want to go. So if it's a long-term investment, you want growth. If it's a short-term investment, you want liquidity. If it's an investment where you've got something you got to spend, you want safety. And those are the 3 elements. It's like a 3-legged stool. And there's no single investment that has all of those. So you really need to know what it is you want this money to do for you.
What do you hope people take away from Millionaire Answers? This is some of the things that I took away. What do you hope viewers and readers take away from this?
Well, if you took all the money in the world and divided it up evenly, in a few short years, it'd be back where it is today. Because the key to wealth is not money. The key to wealth is knowledge. And I tried through this book with all the questions people from around the world have asked for many, many years, to boil it down into short things. You don't have to become an economist. You just have to read short things and learn how to do it.
Again, the book is Millionaire Answers. The author is Tulsan Jim Stovall. Jim, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you, my friend.